So, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Probably not the best t-shirt to wear with a green screen, but there we go. It is what it is. Big up to everybody who was sat waiting. Apologies I'm late as well. I was supposed to have got this out ages ago, but I have been on some mad conference call for about 2 hours. So apologies for that. I will be live again in 55 minutes with rants. He's coming on the channel, our usual roundup from the weekend games. TAPAS PULIS out. Ollie saved by the bell. And yeah, man, that should be really good. Really, really good. I'm looking forward to that. And don't forget tonight as well. I actually get a night off. Big up Turkish back again tonight for his show. I won't be appearing on it tonight. So yeah, man, I get a night off finally. First time in God knows how long I'm actually having a night off. And I'm not even having a night off because, as you know, on the 1st of December, or you should know, a month before the transfer window opens, I start busting out the transfer videos. So even though I'm having a night off, it's not a night off because I'll be recording the Arsenal transfer video and the Premier League transfer video, which will be scheduled in for 7:30 and 10:30 a.m. respectively. So make sure you come and check them out tomorrow morning as well. But I did player ratings last night on Chig's channel, and on reflection, I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to flip-flop like most of our fans do. I'm going to flip and flop. I'm giving them all 0. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. And the reason I'm giving them all a 0 is because they don't pick themselves. The manager continuously keeps picking these players. And I've seen so many people after the Fulham game getting hyped and gassed. And we're one player from challenging. We're a couple away. We can challenge for top 4. I'm not saying we're going to be in a title charge, but one more player and we could challenge for the title. Now these same people all sat on their socials claiming it's the player's fault. Well, which is it? Have we got a good enough squad, or have we not got a good enough squad? Because I'm proper confused, man. Like, real talk, I am so confused. How people just flip and flop. I know I've just done it with my player ratings, but at the same time, these players, to me, and I've said this for months now, you can pick an 11, I can pick an 11, we can all pick an 11. We can all pick what we think is our best 11. And every single one of us would pick at least 9 of them players exactly the same. You could then debate over a couple of players that we've got different. So if we know the best 11, why don't the manager? Maitland-Niles should be in that team over Bellerin. So people can blame Bellerin all they like. The manager keeps picking him. Week in, week out. We know he's crap. Week in, week out. He keeps dropping Maitland-Niles for his son. Granit Xhaka. We've known he's crap for years. 4 years. Guess what? Manager keeps picking him. What do you expect? Why can't we pick Smith Rowe? Why can't we pick El Neni? Even El Neni would do better. Where is El Neni? Why was El Neni on the bench yesterday? No Thomas Partey, who, by the way, is ruled out till the new year now. RIP Arsenal Football Club. And like I've said before, Boxing Day, everyone will wake up. Everyone. The ones that are sitting on the fence and getting splinters up there, Gary, they're the ones that are going to finally admit defeat on Boxing Day when they've ruined Christmas for everyone. And we've absolutely been pants down against Chelsea. Talking to Tottenham, we've got them this weekend. Yay! That should be fun. Really nice, yes. And I can't remember the last time Tottenham were above us going into a North London derby. I'm sorry, in fact, I can't remember the last time Tottenham were top. The last time we went into a North London derby. I don't think that's happened in my lifetime. And if it has, I must have been tiny because I can't remember it. But I just look at it and I think that, you know, Mohamed El Neni was training. He was in the squad. Yes, he was self-isolating before that. Why didn't he play? Not that I think he's great, but why didn't he play? Where was Smith Rowe? He came on the other night, done all right, chipped in with an assist. Yeah, you're not in the squad, mate. Florian Balogun, done more in 2 touches than our strikers, including Aubameyang, have done in 2 months. What's your reward, Florian? Yeah, you can have the day off, mate. Go and sit at home, mate. Yeah, go and sit at home. Go and sit at home, mate. So I just look at it and I think, like, people can sit there and blame these players all they like. And yes, some of these players are crap. I can put an 11 together right now that will do better and fly up that table. Leno in goal, which, by the way, yeah, probably was the only one yesterday who actually looked half sensible. And I ain't blaming him for that goal. The second one took a deflection. And he would have caught it easily had it not have taken the deflection. So I ain't blaming him for that. But yeah, Barry's fuming. The anti-Arteta agenda is boring. We'll keep sucking him off then, Bazza. Keep sucking him off. Oh, give it to me. Oh, come on, Mikel. Come on. We've lost more games than we've won. Whoa, stick it all over me tits. Yeah. Maybe go and find another channel that's more positive for you, my friend. Bazza's fuming. Get out more. But Leno in goal. He sold our best goalkeeper. That's going to go down as one of the most monumental cock-ups in this club's history, because that goalkeeper that we sold is fucking quality. But Leno in goal. Right back, Maitland-Niles. Left back, Kieran Tierney, who again yesterday was shocking. Absolutely shocking. Centre backs, Gabriel and Saliba. Where is Saliba? Oh, he needs a transitional period. Why doesn't our manager need a transitional period? Why don't our manager go and loan his trade at Forest Green Rovers and come back in 6 years if he's any good? I don't get it. So that would be the back four. When I suggested that in, I think it was September. Everyone was sitting there going to me, yeah, but the average age of that back four is about 20. Would you want an inexperienced back four? Well, yeah, because the experienced ones are doing really well right now, aren't they? Yeah. Well done. Midfield, obviously he's injured, but Thomas Partey, he walks into our team. Next to him, you could go with El Neni in big games. I'm not against that. Yeah, he is what he is, a limited footballer, but he knows his limits. The dick that stands next to him, Granit Xhaka, who thinks he's a fucking baller, is just out of his depth. Granit Xhaka is Albanian for dog shit footballer. Fact. Yeah, fact. Then you could put Smith Rowe in front of them. You could put Willock in front of them. You could even put Willock where El Neni is next to Partey. Then you've got a bit of legs going forward, a bit of work rate. Granted, that's not the best midfield in the world, but it's better than watching Danny Ceballos spinning around like Kylie fucking Minogue every day, and Granit Xhaka getting absolutely spun. I can't even remember what the move is. Is it the McGreedy turn? No, it's not even the McGreedy. It's the one Zidane used to do. Adama Traore done that to him on halfway and left him for dead. I mean, sorry, see ya. It's better than watching them two clowns in midfield. Then out on the right wing, you put Pepe, if he ain't suspended. You have Willian as backup, or Reece. And then on the left, you stick Saka, and you've got Martinelli to come back. Then up front, you put Aubameyang. Now, I'm not being funny. This fucking manager has not played that 11 once in a year that he's been here. Yes, granted, some of them players came in the summer, but he still ain't fucking played it. Yeah? What is he doing? I see a stat earlier, because I know people love stats, because they keep knocking out stats about, oh, we've got the most clean sheets in the league. Oh, we've got the best goal difference. Oh, we've got the best defence in the league, and we've played City, United, and Liverpool away. Yeah, do you remember that? Do you remember when we were unbeaten in 2020? Yeah, these people chat absolute bollocks. Yeah, they never say it as it is, because it'll ruin their online reputations. Well, your reputation's all in the gutter, and it's kind of hilarious to see the reach. Yeah, that these people are going to try and cling on for dear life. Rants in titles. And yeah, it's kind of mad. Keep crying. I told you a year ago. Always ahead of the curve. But apparently only for clicks and views. Big up to Niraj. Have you seen how many flip-flops now use rant to get ratings? Well, exactly. I don't need to put rants in the title. I get views anyway. We've got 1,000 people watching inside 7-8 minutes. Last night, the post-match press conference reactions on 27k. Not bad considering I streamed it at midnight. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the thing. You know, people have to put rant in their title these days because they can't get views, because nobody gives a shit what they've got to say anymore, because they've lost all credibility, because people can see they're lying through their fucking teeth, mate. But good luck to them. Whatever works. Whatever keeps them relevant. Each to their own, innit, mate? Each to their own. At the end of the day, we keep it real on this channel, and we say it as it is. There is no ulterior motive on here. We want the best for Arsenal Football Club, not the best for my social media fucking presence, not the best for my Twitter account, not the best for my Insta account. We want what's best for Arsenal Football Club. And what was best for Arsenal Football Club was not employing this rookie that hasn't got a fucking clue what he's doing, that I knew he'd be out of his depth. But everyone got gassed, and everyone got so excited. Oh, we're excited. We're excited. We've signed Thomas Partey. Yeah, he's now out until New Year. Yes, we won the FA Cup. He's proving you wrong. I might go back to the comments on that video, the cup final day, where the amount of little rats, no, little cockroaches in my comments saying he's proving you wrong. Eat your words, you prick. Maybe I should go and reply to them all now. But there we go. There we go. They probably all disappear. And this is the thing. Ian Wright's one of them. I said this on my Twitter the other day. When we win, he's so far up Arteta's arse, it's painful for the fella. But when we lose, he hides. That sums up Arsenal social media fans. Always giving it the big one until we lose, and then they disappear. And then some of them do come back out the woodwork with rants and titles, blaming players. I've seen so many people blaming players. These are your players. These are the players that you said could challenge. These are the players that your manager keeps picking. My face keeps going mad green because of the glare off of this T-shirt, you know. I've got my lights up full whack as well. But there we go. Can fans take a sabbatical? Because I can't be asked to watch anymore. Brother, it is painful. I can't lie. It is proper painful, isn't it? And it's mental. But the end is nigh. The end is nigh, people. And it is about time he gets sacked. And the thing is, I've said this before, this club are in a mad, sticky situation because if they don't sack him, it's to the detriment of the club. And they've peddled him and marketed him and pushed him out to us and trust the process bollocks so much that they can't sack him. Because if they do, they've got to go and get a Don Perignon next time. Because if they don't, and they try and peddle another trust the process bollocks, we're all going to tell them to go fuck themselves. So they're not going to sack him. Not yet, anyway. They'll sack him on the 27th of December after we get absolutely embarrassed by Chelsea. Although saying that, he might get sacked this weekend when we get embarrassed by Jose. And let's be real, if Jose goes 2-3, 4-0 up, he's going to say, go make it 6-7-8. Because he'll want to stick us in the mud. But there we go. Arsenal fans always slag off players like Lewis Dunk or James Milner while calling Xhaka and Bellerin world class. It's embarrassing. Big up Captain Rogers, hit the nail on the head. Bruv, this fan base are the reason this club's dead. It's the reason the club's been allowed to get away with murder for 15 years. It's the reason, big up the wifey, it's the reason that we have super fans. Because people sit there and go, oh, wow, you're amazing. Yeah, you're playing a game. But because 14-year-olds can't see through that, they're idolized. I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. The fact and reality is, we always say it. Everyone in this chat room that comes in here on a daily basis has been saying pretty much since I said, I don't want him last year. The majority of people in my chat, if you go back to the video, I think you can still see the live comments on that. Yeah, when I said I didn't want him, and that was on the 25th last year of November. If you go through the live comments, the majority of you guys were sitting there saying the same thing. Yeah, don't want him. He ain't going to do any good. Some people were saying give him a chance. He's going to be all right. He's the next best thing. Blah blah blah. But at the same time, the majority of people could see that he weren't ever going to be the guy. And people can sit and palm it off and blame these players as much as they fucking want. I've just named you in the 11 with a couple of subs as well, because I could have put Willikin, I could have put Reece in, I could have put Martinelli in. There's 3 subs. So there's 14 players I can pick that are good enough at the moment to play for this football club. Out of 25, so 11 can go. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's not the players that are being picked. They're not picking themselves. The manager's picking them. Maitland-Niles should have gone to Wolves, but he didn't. He didn't, and I bet he regrets that. And I guarantee he's trying to get out. And good luck to him if he finally manages to stumble across this stream somehow. Go, leave, bruv. Go and enjoy your career somewhere else because this manager's ruining you. Big up my boy Connor. Hope you're well, man. Hope you're good. Let's carry on. Lee, Arsenal, the only club on social media which hypes up dead average players every day. Keep it 100, real channel. Thank you, mate. Our fans' biggest wins are other teams' losses. Remember when we lost to when Liverpool lost to Watford? Ha ha ha! Not for everyone. Ours is gold. Yeah, do you think Liverpool give a toss? Like real talk, do you think they care? They've just won a title the year after winning the Champions League. This is the worrying thing. This is the worrying thing for us is Mertesacker coming in. This guy's fuming. You do realise that's not how you spell realise. You do realise you're clueless. At least you spell you are right. You're clueless, right? Well, Sonny, stick your email, Sonny today. Stick your email in the chat, and you can come on. Make sure your camera works, and you can come on and educate me then. Yeah, to 1,245 people. Yeah, make it snappy, mate, because I'm finishing this stream in about 5 minutes. So hurry up, mate. Stick your email in the comments, and let's see how big you are. Yeah, big man ting. Stick your email in. Get yourself on and educate me. Yeah, come with that big talk. Let's see if you can back your talk. About clueless. Tapas Pulis out, exactly. Maitland-Niles will leave in January. For the best of his career, he probably should leave in January, mate, if I'm honest. He probably should. He probably should go. So, yeah, he's probably sitting there regretting, excuse me, he's probably sitting there regretting not leaving in the summer because, let's be honest here, at what point does this manager sit there and go, Hector Bellerin is not a footballer? Because he still ain't at that point, and we still know Bellerin's going to start the next game. So what's the point? I don't even blame Bellerin anymore. I know he's shit. I've been saying he's shit for 3 years. But I'm glad Matteo isn't here. Otherwise, he would have been disturbed. Bruv, another one. Gendouzi, bring him back off loan. Bring him back. He'll be our best midfielder. Bring him back. Another one that this manager's fucked up. And thank you for that, bud. It's mad. I genuinely don't understand how people were sitting there playing games and saying that this manager's going to be great. What were you watching? What were you seeing? Like, the FA Cup got you all gassed. I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. And the funny thing is because he parked the bus a couple of times and it worked, he thought, yeah, I'll do it again. That's the way forward. I see a clip here. I'm not going to play it, but I've retweeted it. And Danny Ceballos is coming on, right? Big up the lad who tweeted that. He's had about 101,000 likes on it. And he's got like 1,500 followers. Madness. Good luck to him. But he's bringing Danny Ceballos on, and he's standing there on the touchline kind of like that. And he was like, oh, yeah. Somebody put the tweet up saying, what did Pep used to say to Kevin De Bruyne? And he's standing there. Oh, yeah. What a tweet. What a banger. Absolute banger. Did Sonny today put his email address in? Did anyone see it? Because I haven't seen it. I didn't see it. Looking past Arteta, do you trust the owners to get the right manager next? Bruv, do you know what? To be honest with you, mate, I probably don't. But at the same time, I think that if they employed... See, I'm looking at this guy at Southampton. Real talk, yeah? I'm looking at this guy at Southampton thinking you've got a worse squad. You've got worse players in reserve. Yeah, so like your first 11's half decent, but it's not as good as Arsenal's on paper. Your backup options are not as good as ours. And look at the tune he's getting out of them. Danny Ings is banging goals for fun. I know they didn't play at the weekend. I know they lost at the weekend before any clever dick pops up. But look at the tune he is getting out of that squad and that team. And I'd take him in a heartbeat because I do think that the style of play that he tries to play at Southampton is what we can do with a proper manager with the 11 that I picked a minute ago. Yeah, and if you're playing with Pepe, Saka, Abba, you know, you then have your Partey and your El Neni next to each other, or Partey and Willock, or Partey and Ceballos if you want to throw the twat in, yeah, or Partey, Willock, Smith Rowe. You've got pace, you've got power. You put your boy Saliba in next to Gabriel. He could be the fucking centre-back we've needed to partner Gabriel. But we don't know because my man's strolling around under 23s for some reason. It's embarrassing. Is yours gold? That's all we hear. Is yours gold? Oh, but he's won 2 trophies. I might put that on a fucking T-shirt. But he's won 2 trophies. Picture of Tapas Pulis. Phil Reese performed in midweek. Benched anyway. Same with Balogun. But Reese more so because Reese was man of the match for me on Thursday. I thought he was brilliant. And his reward dropped. And that, he's killed every player off. Brandon, your comment's gone off the screen, so I can't pin it, mate. But thank you for your donation as well. Watched the channel last night, and it really looks to me like they brought and paid for the club. They did not want to speak against their handlers. brought to eat the poor results. Bruv, do you know what the funny thing is? I've said this before. Big up to you, bruv. I did tell you yesterday, turn it off and go and chill on the ranch with a cigar, bruv. Yeah. But do you know what the mad thing is? I said this before and I'm saying it again. The amount of people that have gone past the point of no return with this manager because they have abused the shit out of any single fucking person that didn't want him or don't want him. They've called us every single name you can imagine. Yeah. Because I didn't want the manager. You didn't want the manager. So now they can't say the actual words Arteta out. They can't. They can't say that. So what they'll do is they'll divert it and go, well, it's the players. Yeah. Then it's the owner. I've seen so many people talking about the owner. Well, why? You man were all knocking one out about the transfer window. We've got a spine now. With Gabriel and Thomas Partey, we've got a spine. What a bunch of melts. Absolute melts. I'm so glad I'm authentic and genuine and say it as it is. I don't know how these men sleep at night. I really don't. I'm worried about the quality players leaving, bruv. So I've just named 11 players plus 3 or 4 subs here that are good enough to play for this football club and fly up the table. I'm not saying win the league, but they're good enough to do a lot better than they're doing now with the squad that I picked, the 14 I picked. Yeah, we need a manager. A manager, not some fucking PE teacher. Yeah, not some little fucking clown that was putting out Pep's cones. Yeah, we need a proper manager. Ralph Hasenhüttl, cheap, fits the demographic of young, up and coming, plays good football, get him in. Rafa Benitez is the opposite. He's old, he knows the league, he's experienced. Maybe get him in. Yeah, maybe get Poch. You know, it's funny. Only a week ago, people were bashing up the likes of me, yeah, for using Tottenham down the road as an example to bash Arteta with. Now the same people want Poch to replace Arteta. Back your manager. All you people that have sat there and said, trust the process, don't come crying. Yeah, don't come crying. Trust your process. The process you've rammed down everyone's throats for a year. Trust your process. Ain't interested in listening to your salty tears. Now it's all gone sideways and you were proven right. Oh, sorry, wrong. Yeah, wrong. You were proven wrong because you're not always right, are you? No. Imagine a CEO calls in the worst sales in 39 years. Bruv, it's mad. I see a stat earlier because I know Arsenal fans love stats. I see a stat earlier. We've had the least amount of shots in the top 5 leagues in Europe compared to the teams that are bottom in the other 4 leagues and then Sheffield United. So the 5 teams that sat bottom in the top 5 leagues, we've had less shots per game than all of them. Oh dear, we've conceded 2 goals more than we've scored, but he's fixed the defence. We've got a spine. We've got a spine. I remember watching fan cams, right? Real talk, fan cams after the Fulham game. Just go and watch them. The levels of delusion. We're 1 player away from challenging. I'm not going to say we'll win the league, but we can have a real good go. Yeah, the Brazilian Revolution is here. Oh dear. I am so glad. I am so glad I'm not that deluded. Oh dear. Koscielny and Ramsey left us as they knew Arteta was incoming. I think Koscielny left before, didn't he? He left before, but same with Ramsey, mate. But yeah, maybe they did know Arteta was coming at some point. Maybe they did. But it's mad. It's absolutely mad. The levels of delusion of people. And I blame all these fans because do you know what? They've lowered the expectation of my football club. Yeah, they've set my football club back again another 2 years by wanting this manager. Yeah, and sucking him off. And ramming it down everyone's throats that didn't want him. Well, you're now holding us back because you have allowed this to happen. Yeah, a man that has never managed a football club in his life has been given one of the biggest jobs in the world to try and fix the wrongs. And these are the same people that are now saying, oh, yeah, well, it's the players. No. You man were handing out 7s and 8s for transfer windows, mate. This man's been backed. Don't blame the players. Don't have the audacity to blame players. The manager picks the players. And if we sack him, we now have time to climb back up. Well, exactly. And that's the thing. They're clearly not playing for him. You can see that. Arteta has lost the dressing room. Aubameyang looks lost. Yeah, people can blame Aubameyang. Yeah, I've blamed him in parts. But at the same time, If I was being told to play left wing back every fucking week when I'm one of the best strikers in Europe, I'd have the ump as well. Yeah, Lacazette. Yeah, Lacazette, Lacafret, French Benteke. Man scores 3 and 3 and then gets benched before an international break. Why? He ain't on international duty. Then he comes back, and we come back and we play Man City just after international duty. He gets benched again, and we put fucking Willian up front. I'm sorry, I'd have the ump. Maitland-Niles plays week in, week out, week in, week out. Fucking the humanitarian comes back, straight in the team. Why? Yeah, this manager's man management skills are dead. I don't like Ozil. I don't rate Ozil. The way he's handled it is a disgrace. And people go, oh, yeah, but he shouldn't have to do that. Well, why shouldn't he? He's the fucking manager. Yeah, it's down to him to pick his 25-man squad. But the way he's handled it and the way he's lied through his teeth is a disgrace. You know, the way he handled the Guendouzi situation, disgrace. The way he's handled the Saliba situation, disgrace. The way he's handled the Martinelli one, played him, player of the month in January. We didn't see him again until fucking March when he came on in the 106th minute against Olympiacos and set Aubameyang up. And then guess what? Oh, yes, you're benched. It's mad. Oh, yes, and then you got injured. Yeah, in training. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable, mate. Yeah, this guy's man management skills are dead. I've been telling everyone for time. And all I get is, oh, you're only doing it for clicks and views. Yeah, only doing it for clicks and views. Now I'm doing it because I want my football team to be the best in the fucking world. Yeah, maybe you should all try it. All try it. Lee, we have half a squad and still joint top. Arteta has broken Klopp. Yeah, do you remember that? He's broken Klopp. Whatever gets you a good clickbait title, I suppose, doesn't it? Good clickbait titles. Free Splinter. I'm going to put him back there tomorrow. I'm going to put him back behind the... and it's funny because man was talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles the other week, which kind of ironic that they idolize Master Splinter. The rats are being... the rat was idolized by the turtles. Maybe we should put the turtles the other side, all looking up at the rat. Oh dear. Kind of funny, really. But there we go. I am going to be doing a show with Rants and Bants in a minute. So make sure you check that out. In fact, I'm going to set that up while I'm doing this. So make sure you come and check that out in a minute. 4 o'clock, we're going live. So 29 minutes from now, I'll be going live with Rants. And then tonight, Turkish will be hosting his show. I will not be on it tonight. It's the first night off I'm having for ages. So yeah, Turkish is taking the reins now, which is kind of cool because I could do with a day off. So yeah, right. We've just set up that stream. I'm going to give you the link. Make sure you go and show some love on that in a second. I'm going to read out a few more comments before we go. And I'll get you the link for that. Do smash the likes up. 1,574 people watching live right now. Didn't need to clickbait the title. Didn't need to put rant in the title. And 1,600 people watching now. So make sure you're smashing the likes up. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Big up all the love on the videos yesterday as well. Some mad traction on them yesterday. So thank you very much as always. I do appreciate it. And I'm going to stick the link in the chat while I read this out. Big up Anthony. I can't pin it, mate. It's gone. But I blame the board. They had the opportunity to sign Allegri, Simeone, Ancelotti, but they wanted a yes man. Sad to say, if you think this run of results will earn Arteta the sack, think again. Well, it doesn't look like he is getting sacked. I expected to wake up this morning to hear the news that he's been sacked. Unfortunately, that hasn't happened. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait a few more games. But no doubt, if he gets piped after Tottenham, all the super fans will come out the woodwork, and they'll all be screaming Arteta out. Oh, it's a disgrace. He should get it. He's played for the club. He's managed the club. He's played for the club. He should get it. We've lost to Tottenham. We've been humiliated. Arteta out. I've backed him as long as I can. That'll be a line that you'll hear in a couple of weeks. I backed him more than anyone, and I can't back him any longer. Certain people did that with Mesut Ozil as well, by the way. I backed him more than anyone. I backed him for as long as I can. You're going to hear that a lot in the next couple of weeks. So make sure you keep listening because it's like clockwork. I can read fans like a book. Arsenal fans are the most predictable fans on the planet. And at the end of the day, half of them give a toss more about their social media presence than they do about Arsenal Football Club. It's as simple as that. Otherwise, they start saying it as it is, but they don't. They don't. Mystic Lee. Rather, I'm always ahead of the curve. Mesut Ozil, head of the curve. I said when this guy's getting sacked, it'll be the 27th of December after he's fucked up against Chelsea. And I said that he'd be out of his depth last year, but man got gassed because he won 2 trophies. Do the ratings. I've done them. Everyone gets a 0. Manager, 0. It was the easiest player ratings in living history, mate. Big up Alan Jenner in the chat. Bruv, listen, people strategically move chips and place themselves just so they keep everyone happy. I want to be nice. Why do you want to be hated by everybody? Because I'm fucking real. I'd rather be hated and be real than be fake as fuck. But everyone likes you. Oh, he speaks sense. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right, mate. Yeah. It's going to be hilarious tonight to see Same Old Guests podcast because Craig's got a bit of a dilemma now. Maybe, just maybe, he's going to tell Lee Judges, one of his guests, that he's grooming negativity because he wants TAPAS PULIS out now. So yeah, I'm going to get me popcorn out tonight and see Craig squirming like a bitch. Ah, dear, oh dear. Funny old game, isn't it? Funny old game. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. And don't forget also, my man said as well, the host of that show, said that he's giving Arteta until next summer, not this summer, end of next season. Kind of funny though, because if you read his Twitter account, it don't look like he is. There you go. Again, each to their own. We keep it real. We like to keep it real. We say it as it is, baby. Let me check these supers, make sure I haven't missed any of your super chats. Obviously, you guys pay your hard-earned cash. Let me refresh that. I think I've got everyone. I think. Yeah, I think I've got everyone, man. Looking past Arteta, do you actually trust the owners? I've read that. Arsenal's the only kind of social media. Yeah, read that. Yeah, man, everyone's sweet. We got everyone. We got everyone. 3 more comments and we're bouncing. Bounce. Make sure you smash the likes up. Make sure you're doing that right now. Great comment. Only a delusional fool would persist with Hector Bellerin over Maitland-Niles. Well, what do we know, mate? We're just negative, toxic fans that just love to scream and shout. Oh, dear. And the thing is, every single one of these fans that's rammed the trust the process hype down everyone's throats, you all deserve it. I told you all season. I'm going to sit back and watch you, yeah, all squirm when you finally have to say Arteta out, because that's the day that these people are finished running their mouths all season. And then when they finally utter them words, but then drop, but I've backed him for as long as I could, more than anybody. Well, I don't wash with anyone. I've already told you. Keep your eyes peeled. Keep them beady eyes peeled. I backed him more than most. I backed him longer than anyone. I was getting abused for backing him. That's how people are spin it. But there you go. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm not going to read it out, but that's hilarious. Right, 2 more comments. 2 more comments. Why are you happy that you're right? Because now maybe next time I say something, you motherfucker might listen. You might listen. Yeah, you might listen. Yeah, this dead little channel was only doing it for views. Yeah, only doing it for views. No, I was doing it because I knew the manager weren't the man, mate. Yeah, I was doing it because I knew the manager weren't the man. But people would rather that I fake it and just go with the flow. Yeah, just so I look like a proper super fan, a positive fan. No, I say what I think. I won't ever back in saying I don't believe in. And yeah, there we go. It is what it is. We're going to end on this one. Fact: had Emery and Freddie not discovered Saka, Arteta will be using him like Saliba and Balogun while playing Nketiah, knowing he's not good enough. Why not Balogun? Great point. Fantastic point. And big up to Freddie and to Emery. We'd take Emery back now, wouldn't we? But there we go. I'm going to be back again in 20 minutes with rants. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. So go to the top of the chat, click on the link that's at the top. Make sure you stick a like on the video, and I'll be on there in 20 minutes with rants and bants. We're going to have a look at our two banter clubs. Ollie's at the wheel. He got out of jail at the weekend. Our manager didn't because he's shit. So we'll have a wonderful 20 minutes and come back again. Make sure you slap the likes up. 420 likes is a disgrace, you absolute rats. Come on, man. Slap the likes up. Hit the link at the top of the chat, and I'll see you in 20 minutes. Laters, peeps.